Hey guys, welcome to Season 8, Episode 22 of Bones. Here we go.
I really shouldn't be doing this, and Alice, I don't have a driver's license.
If you stand with me, you're gonna earn your keep. Damn, to the right!
I'm trying!
Why can't you just do it yourself?
Yeah.
Are you trying to teach him?
To the right!
Oh!
You are in big trouble! Get this thing off of me, damn!
Dr. Sweets told me to wait for you here.
Mom.
I wasn't sure you remember me.
What? Why? Why has it been?
I guess
Why?
I should start by apologizing.
No, you don't need to apologize.
I just thought you probably hated me.
I hate you, Mom.
Wow.
I missed you.
Now, is she here because of the grandkid, or?
But you are a grandmother twice over.
I'm a grandmother.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too young to be a grandmother.
That wouldn't make any sense because he already has a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Of course I'm happy to see her. She's my mother.
She abandoned you, Goose.
Alright, now you sound like Sweets. Oh, okay, what rock did this guy crawl out from under?
That would be a lot funnier if this wasn't an actual human being.
His mother finally returned after abandoning him 25 years ago.
24 years. Don't say it like that.
Oh, that's gotta be complicated.
Our victim was a firefighter.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm mad.
Velcro pants and a thong.
A stripper.
Oh. Bones, let's not tell my mom about this one.
Why?
Really?
Our job is to determine his identity.
Which isn't gonna be easy since it looks like he stepped on a landmine with his face.
Based on the epiphyseal union of the sternoclavicle, the victim was in his mid-20s.
A high percentage of men go into the profession as a means to pay for college.
There is a fact I didn't expect from you.
I have a hard time believing a high percentage of men in college go into stripping. I have very, very hard time. I don't know a single guy who's ever done that. I don't even think I've ever seen a guy. Well, I mean, I really haven't seen women either, so.
victims.
Lucky for us, he cared about his work. The serial number on this implant should give us our victim's ID.
Your mom seems really nice.
So there's no but?
No,
Are you here to tell me about the case, or are you just here to annoy me?
the case. Of course, the case.
So?
Exhibited anticipatory. I've got nothing. I just wanted to talk about your mom.
You got nothing. Bye.
You know, if you ever need to talk,
I won't. Who's? Yeah. Oh, Jack Spindler. He was reported missing yesterday by his boss at Duncor Investments.
the stripper was moonlighting as a stockbroker.
Wow.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm. If I can figure out what service he worked for, they should be able to tell us where his last gig was.
Hence the naked man on your screen.
Trouble is, none of them use their real name. Prince? Because there could be hundreds of those on any one bill.
Yeah, but if we find the same print on multiple bills, it'll tell us who gave him the money the night that he died.
You know, if I had any non-crime related cash on me right now, I would be stuffing it down those pants.
Oh, yeah. You mean these pants?
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Oh, sweetheart.
These boys ain't got nothing on your ass.
I just think your home is beautiful.
Well, it's your home now, too. The door's always open.
Do you remember the Continental? Are so subtle, the Continental.
You can't just really show up after 25 years and just 24 years and just
And you
be.
just laugh, you laugh.
I don't want to talk about that.
It must have been so hard for you to run away from your children.
Bones, come on, we're having a good time here.
I imagine the injury to your left greater trochanter and femoral head was caused by a beating. It must have been severe to
Girl.
cause you to limp after all these years. If you're talking about my hip, yes. I was thrown down a flight of stairs. But seeing what he has here and what you've given him, I knew that he was strong. And I was right. You were. He's the strongest man.
She has horrendous social skills.
You remember that song? My little monkey was jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head.
I thought it was bumped his
Mama
head.
called the doctor and the doctor
I've heard
said,
this one.
No more
Monkeys jumping on the bed.
Four little monkeys
Jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head.
Mama called the doctor.
I know this. This is my childhood.
More monkeys jumping on the bed.
Spindler never missed work, so
Killer!
wrong. Something was wrong.
Was he a good employee?
He was the hardest working son of a bitch I had. Guy brought in $5 million in new accounts.
Son of a
still in the
bitch.
trainee program.
A list of all his clients.
Sure. I'll have my assistant shoot it over to you.
Great. You were aware that he was a stripper, right?
I don't like where this is going.
I can't imagine you do. But
I don't like where this is going.
Sure. Hey.
Why is he
I have a little
talking?
expertise in government pensions. I don't get it. I've been down to my last $5, but even then, I wouldn't take my clothes off for money.
You know, based on your robust frame, muscular build, and symmetrical features, you can make a good income as an exotic dancer.
Then I wasted a lot of money on grad school. Are you trying to get me
Maybe
to
he
strip
just
club?
liked it.
I'm just saying that I understand the impulse. It's a way to project power and fertility. Calf implants were not the only surgical procedures performed on the victim.
You know, I've never heard of that. A calf implant?
This is
What the hell does that
evidence of
do?
tibial osteotomy.
Based on the extensive
Like,
remodeling, the
make
surgery
your
done years ago.
calves look
Must
nice?
have suffered from blunts.
Man, you got some nice
Very common
calves.
in severely overweight children.
Then I imagine he didn't start stripping as a kid.
Not professionally, at least.
This guy was clearly in love with himself.
So, how's it going with your mom?
It's great. Her and Bones are getting along. It's great.
Oh, that's great. Could have tracked her down at any point.
Yeah, I could have, but I figured she would find me when the time was right for her. And the time was right. And she found me.
Yeah.
Right.
Dr. Brennan said the victim was overweight as a child. His past could explain why he has all these mirrors. Whoa. All right, look.
To forget
Spindler
about.
had painful body image issues. By stripping, he was finally able to gain the acceptance and attention that he needed. Don't you need a password for them?
It's voicemail. Does everybody just use 1, 2, 3, 4?
Where the hell are you? I'm not gonna put up with this anymore, you bastards. I swear, if I find out you're cheating on me again, you're finished.
Seems like he was getting attention from someone.
So, what's a girl like you doing dating a stripper?
You're not a very good shrink, are you?
Excuse me?
It's pretty simple. I wasn't gonna kill Jack, just his career. If Duncor found out he was stripping, Jack would kill himself. I was warned that Jack was nothing but a self-absorbed user, but he was so charming. And he had those abs.
So, was it your father that warned you?
No, one of Jack's friends. Storm.
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 Storm what?
Just Storm. Like Cher. He helped Jack when Jack was broke. They got into an epic fight at the gym a couple
God,
of
you're
weeks
so
ago.
annoying.
But Jack said they were okay now. Are we done? I have a shrink appointment at 2.
Yeah.
I have some news, and I thought this would be a good place to tell you.
Good news, I hope.
Very good news.
All right.
We're getting married. And you're going to have a sister and another brother, too.
What?
Yeah, Reggie's kids. And I want you to give me away, silly.
So you've been a mom to his kids?
Yeah, we've been together for quite some time, and they were at an age where they could still use a mother.
Right.
Oh.
Jared and I were.
Come on, it's not like that, silly.
I thought you couldn't handle a family. What were you thinking, Mom? Were you blaming us for the beatings? Is that why you couldn't come back and see us anymore?
You are being ridiculous.
Ridiculous, really? You come back here to get my stamp of approval on your new life so you don't feel guilty. Well, get this. It's been 24 years. Feel guilty.
This was a mistake.
Yeah, a big one.
Yikes.
Only a few 5s and 10s. I wonder what he had to do to earn those.
Actually, that probably had more to do with the tipper.
Your research again?
Yes, I discovered that I tend to be a more generous tipper while I was ovulating.
Okay, so only bring singles when ovulating. Got it. Did you find any usable prints?
Notice anything telling?
Looks like it was recently rolled up. Cocaine?
George.
You got it.
If this bill was up somebody's nose, the epithelial cells could give us the user's uncontaminated DNA.
That's fascinating. Did not know that.
Sweet says it's probably not about the wallet, and more about his ego. You know, he's getting older, he's not looking so good.
I'm sure Sweet said that if Storm didn't know what else to do with himself, he would lash out at the person he viewed as a threat.
Storm's RV is parked outside a house in Arlington.
Oh, that was quick.
Well, you have an alluring personality and a wonderful physique.
Oh, it's for you, but you wouldn't strip.
I did.
What?
What?
Paper. I wouldn't be much of a scientist if I hadn't.
You were a stripper?
Well, it was only once.
Not too much going on right now. I don't need to hear this, Bones.
I used fans, large fans. He would have enjoyed
Let's
it.
just crash the party, okay?
It was
Enough with the fans.
a burlesque
Okay, that's
tease.
great.
Happy birthday! It's about to be ruined. Oh, God.
All right, Magic Mike. Put the clothes back on. FBI, let's go.
Oh, God.
I told you you were alluring.
Come on, man. Who the hell sent you here? This is my gig. Your friend, Jack Spindler, was found murdered.
His skull was crushed beyond recognition.
These strippers really have elaborate backstories.
Oh, really?
That's...
Storm, Metro Police. I can arrest you for impersonating a peace officer.
You gonna start hauling kids in on Halloween too?
I'd be smart ass if I were you. Okay? I wouldn't be your suspect.
Jack was my friend. I wanna kill him.
You know that you got into a fight with him 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
There's
God.
evidence of a fracture to the neck of the distal end of his fourth metacarpal on Jack's right hand.
What the hell is she saying?
No idea, but we have proof that you did more than just call him out.
So we knew not to poach clients again.
What about last weekend? That doesn't make sense to me.
That's the idea.
We made up. I warned him that it was bad business, dangerous, even if the wrong boyfriend or husband found out.
A severe contusion to the spinal cord.
Can't live without a spinal cord. There's trace wedged in the wound.
You can't?
Okay. There's a lot in
Sure.
there, man. These metallic flakes, they look like aluminum.
Bingo.
Bingo was his name.
This is the antenna and front vestigial wing of a Siamex hemipterus. It's a bed bug. He gets punched, he falls back, his neck collides hard with fibers from the sheath.
Which was crawling with bed bugs.
Maybe the victim really did get caught sleeping with another guy's girl.
Yeah. Quite literally.
And there's nothing I can say to make you forgive me. But I sure as hell am gonna forgive myself because I have a little time left. And I am entitled to try and be happy. Even if it's just for a little bit. It seems like all I've ever done is give you misery. That's what I couldn't face. Just all the things I did to you. But I can't turn back the clock. And apparently neither can you. So these last 2 days, I'm gonna take them with me. I can't have them back. Goodbye, Sally.
Speaking of stress, how is Booth?
Ooh.
I thought it was gonna be fine. He seemed so happy to see her again and for Christine to meet her grandmother.
So, not so good.
No. I liked her. But I don't think I can say that. Not now.
Maybe that's exactly what you should say.
The DNA from the epithelial cells on the bill belonged to a Cynthia White, 24. Police broke up a fight between her and her fiance on the night of her bachelorette party.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and her epithelial cells are a match with the partial DNA from the vaginal fluid. That is her fiance, who was booked and released for battery.
So her fiance must have found out that she slept with Jack Spindler.
Yikes.
It's none of your business. She didn't press charges. Oh, it is my business, Jason. Because if it was just about Cynthia sleeping with a stripper, you wouldn't be here right now. How did you know about that? I know a lot of things, more than you think. So why don't you do yourself a favor and tell me what happened?
Sometimes Cynthia gets a little wild when she drinks.
Snorts a little cocaine, maybe. You got jealous, right? Because you knew there was going to be a stripper there. I flipped out a little, right? And you killed the stripper. But no. He was long gone, I swear. So the fiancé has an alibi for the night of the murder. Right. We got a killer out there laughing at us. Banner of the day.
Luke, I know you don't want to talk about your mother.
I'm just angry. That's all it is. I just feel like him.
Who?
My dad. I feel like my dad. You know, he would blame her for everything. My mom would apologize, and he would just stare at her.
You are not your father. It's difficult. Isn't that what you said about my dad? How long did it take me to forgive him? You think I still don't get angry?
Maybe it's just simpler this way, Moms.
Is that what your religion says?
Really, religion? You want to bring that into this conversation now?
The Jesus myth is all about forgiveness, isn't it? Absolution, our ability to transform ourselves. So you grew up suffering. In the myth, Jesus suffered and he forgave those.
It's not a myth.
Forgiveness. That's its value. That's why the myth has endured.
So I finished going through the work computer. These are all the clients listed, as you can see.
That's a whole lot of people who've saved more money than I have. Can you reconstruct them?
Seriously? You have to ask?
Of course
So
you
the
can.
emails outline his boss's strategy for buying large amounts of a cheap, risky stock called Venture Command.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, snap,
The
crackle,
plan was
pop.
to buy the stock cheap, artificially inflate the value, and sell it to unsuspecting clients before it crashes.
And that's legal?
No, it's not. It's a felony practice known as a pump and dump. Take a look at this email that Jack sent back to his boss.
Seth, I don't know if I can do this. We need to talk.
Jack sent that 3 days before he was killed.
I am not incriminating myself. Explain to me what happened. That's all. Fine. The full client list wasn't on Jack's computer. Maybe you can tell me about this pump and dump scam involving Venture Command stock. Seth, look at me. Financial crimes, not my concern.
Yikes.
I may even, take you up on that advice on my pension. How do you explain this email? Here's what I think happened. He threatened to expose you. And, you didn't want to spend any time in federal prison, so to keep him quiet, you killed him.
No, I wasn't even in town the night Jack was killed. I was in Vegas. I have receipts. I can probably find you the hooker I was with.
I feel like it might be the girlfriend.
Jack wasn't questioning the legality of what we were doing.
Well, she is kind of stupid, so actually that might make sense.
To bite.
He was selling worthless stock to his girlfriend?
The guy would screw anyone so long as he came out on top.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Miss him.
How much did his girlfriend lose?
$200,000 easy.
What?
Yeah, she's the one who would want him dead.
I think I got everything that I need.
Oh, you said you had no interest in financial crimes.
I don't, but these two, they do. It's their job.
Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked.
Throwing money around was the only way that he could feel powerful. It's very similar to Jack removing his clothes to display his
I got it. I got it. Okay? All right. Yeah, our father hired a bunch of high-powered lawyers to get between us.
So she's off limits unless the Squints find some evidence. How about you? How you doing?
Sweets.
I'm asking as a friend, not a shrink.
I'm not doing too good.
These are the depression fractures I found. They don't seem to be the injuries of a random beating.
The depressed fractures and the displaced testicular chain are consistent with the victim being pistol whipped with the butt of a gun.
I agree, but according to Hodgins, there was no trace that would indicate a gun.
Yeah, where?
These injuries are clearly consistent with that kind of assault.
Residue from oxidized malachite, which is from a smelting plant near the Kingford Hotel. Now, the city has a string of complaints against the Kingford for bedbugs.
That's where the murder must have taken place.
But you found no trace that would indicate the injuries were caused by a gun?
None.
Because the gun wasn't actually a gun.
It was,
What am I missing?
What is die-cast metal made of, Dr. Hodgins? The victim was beaten with a toy pistol.
a fake gun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This guy?
I don't think you killed him with it.
So what's this all about then?
I think you beat him with it.
You're on his client list for $5,000.
Oh, there's blood, Booth. Jack was pistol whipped with this gun.
Interesting. That one took me off guard.
Every cent I had. I just wanted my money back.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
Get that shit out of here.
Left in. Christine won't put it down.
That's disgusting.
It's fine.
I know. She said that you were never without it when you were little.
Ugh. Damn Philly fanatic. I don't hate the Phillies as much as I hate the Mets, but they're right there. Does he look like a Reggie? I don't even know what a Reggie looks like. Oh yeah, he kind of looks like a Reggie.
Reggie, I meet my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see Reggie.
I'm absolutely sure that in the midst, oh, keep on looking.
Of course. Two episodes remain in season 8. I feel like I'm getting at that point, and this is just me talking out loud and thinking out loud, where episodes on Bones are either hit or miss. Because it's been 8 seasons of this. And sometimes I feel like they're just repeating. And they're just, they're not changing things up. This episode, great. Last episode, I kind of had that feeling. So, and that's just how I feel here and there with episodes. It's like it's been going on for 8 seasons, and there's 20-something episodes every season, and it's just like, it's starting to drag. Does that make sense? Not really complaining, it's just like more of how I'm feeling at the current, where we're at right now. And then here and there they hit you with a great episode, or they hit you with something that's entertaining or wild, and then it's back to this drag for an episode or two, or skip a few, whatever. Because it's been this whole kind of same thing for nearly 8 seasons. So that's just where I'm at. I still love the show, still enjoying it, but I want something new, I want something spicy, something different, something changing. Honestly, something drastic, like something new with this. Same format, something different. I want changes. Will we get them? I don't know. But that's just where I'm at, because it's been dragging for about a season and a half now for me. So we'll see. End of season 8 is coming up. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will see y'all